Things have gradually been getting a bit creepy in the galaxy of Elite Dangerous. Over the past few days, Frontier have issued a puzzle a piece at a time in the form of binary code. Ultimately, this pointed people towards the Coalsack Nebula, a very dark region of space. I don't know how many of you have actually been out here, but when inside the nebula, it's very difficult to see any stars outside of it. So, yeah, definitely a place for the unusual. Now, within this system, on this particular planet, you can see the more information in the video description. There are a number of signal sources down on the planet. Some of these are just the usual biological ones, but there are also numerous Thargoid-related ones, in addition to a human settlement. So, I arrived here with my fleet carrier, parked it in orbit around this particular planet. Fortunately, there was plenty of space at this particular time, and decided to take my Crate Phantom down to the surface, but not before, of course, scanning the surface to detect the various signal sources down there. There's 33 in fact. You probably won't want to go to all of them, just a few specific ones. Now, this whole situation, what's going on right now, does seem to be a Frontier's Elite Dangerous Halloween event. So I'm not going to cover absolutely every single aspect of it, as I don't want to spoil it. I'd rather you find it out for yourself. But yeah, do bear in mind this video will contain some spoilers. Now, you did see there over on my left panel, all I had was some biological signal sources initially. If that happens for you, then as soon as you get down towards the planet and you change instance, you'll find that the other signal sources actually start to appear, and you'll then be able to select these and navigate towards them. The Thargoid barnacle sites are much as you'd expect, nothing we haven't seen before. There are quite a few of them dotted around the planet. Of far more interest then is the crashed Thargoid ship. Now, this is crashed up on a bit of a ridge. It's not immediately easy to land right here, so you may want to land a little further out and use an SRV to drive right up to it. There's numerous crashed Thargoids dotted around the galaxy. They're always interesting locations to visit, and if you've never been to one before, then do make sure you head here if you happen to be coming to the Coalsack Nebula. It's well worth taking a look at. Elsewhere around the planet, you'll find a signal source that doesn't seem to have any text marking what it actually is. And this one, again, is certainly worth going to because it forms the bulk of what this event appears to be all about. The next part is actually a spoiler somewhat, so stop watching now if you don't want to see it. So what we have going on here is a Thargoid interceptor harvesting one of the barnacle sites, and it's leaving one of the rather noxious gas clouds laying around. Nearby is a human settlement, and you can actually see the Thargoid barnacle area off in the distance there, the little green patch. This human settlement appears to be directly related to the eerie bit of voice audio recording that Frontier released on their Twitter account yesterday, the one where the guy was saying, "I think they're all dead." Now, there is a backstory to this particular settlement. You can find it by driving into it with your SRV and scanning the settlement comm links. This will give you a audio log, which you can access from your comms panel up on the top. There are 4 of these. They are voice acted, although for some reason only 2 of them would actually play. So this one actually didn't play. I will read it out in this particular video, but I won't show the other 3 here. Now, if you do have some interest in seeing what all this story is about, and you don't want to go out to the Coalsack Nebula itself, do let me know, and I'll upload a video separately, maybe in another day or so, which will contain all of these logs, so you can check it out without actually going there. But really, I'd highly recommend you going and taking a look. And this one's actually working. Have a listen.
It is working. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone still back at base? This is... I don't remember. I'm not... Dominic Murphy. That's who I am, yes. This is Dr. Murphy reporting. I'm a geologist, part of Professor Carver's planetary survey team, but I think... they're all dead. I was out with the stones when the Sidewinders arrived. I watched them come down like birds with broken wings. Lights flickering on and off, just like the base had been for days. There were soldiers everywhere with rifles and armored suits. I think they loaded the cage onto one of the ships, which took off again. Just about. And then a few of the soldiers. I saw the flashes inside the buildings. Gunfire. Yeah, anything, but then came more lights, strange lights, like that rippled like snakes, and that darkness again, opening up in the sky. They tried to get away on foot, running out to where I was hiding, and I thought he'd see me. But then they were all flying up, like toy soldiers, thrown in the air, pulled up into the lights. Now it's just us. Me and the stones. They're all I can hear. Much louder now, but not hurting like people's voices used to. Loud, but far away. So
Now, this story actually leaves a very nice trail of breadcrumbs which you can follow off to different areas and different events. In this particular case, the megaship they were talking about is the Ghost Ship, which is way back in the bubble. Now, as I said early on, I'm very carefully trying to avoid too much in the way of plot lines here. We got a little bit from the audio log early on. We've also seen the various breadcrumbs of the different areas around the galaxy of which you need to visit. But there are a few other aspects after this particular megaship, and I won't cover those in this video. There we go, there's the Ghost Ship, that's where we're heading. Let's take a look. So this is directly related to the events that went down in the Coalsack Nebula in the area we just visited. As you know, you can interact with these megaships, just go up to them and use your data link scanner. You may not use this very often, there's not a huge call for it in general when it comes to using your ship, mainly for interacting with megaships and installations, and there we go. So all this will do is reveal to you the targets on the ship that you can directly interact with. There's some hatches here that you may want to use your hatch breaker limpets on if you've brought some along, but it's not really essential at this particular point. The thing you really will want is the data log located at the front end of the ship. And again, just simply select this and scan it. You'll then get a data log in your comms panel as we did back at the settlement base, and this here reveals some more information to us. Now, I'm not going to go into detail or cover what comes next. There is some more information out there, there is some more steps. Basically, if you look around the internet, if you really want to know, there are some Reddit threads where people have figured this all out. I will link those in the video description, and I'll also cover it in another video coming up in a day or two. But for now though, I think this pretty much gives a nice overview to what to expect and what's going on without giving too much away and allowing you to go and explore it for yourself at the same time. All the details you need are in the video, and the rest are available in the video description below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.